Top 5 most disappointing teams of the 2018 NBA season thus far.
You hate to see it, Dave. What is up, know-it-alls? Welcome back to another NBA video. I'm here with my boy Dave, and today we are going to talk about the teams that have gotten off to a really rough start that we didn't really see coming, Dave. I mean, there are some teams that we thought were going to be a top 4 seed, and here they are just kind of schlepping along, Dave. It's a little surprising.
They're out here getting shellacked, Joey.
Shellacked, we like to say. All right, so we're going to each give our own top 5. I'll go first. I'm going to start off with number 5. I'm going to work my way to number 1, build the anticipation a little bit. And so let's get right into it. And just to preface this, in no way do we think these teams are going to stay this bad. I think we can both say that these teams are going to figure it out towards the end of the year.
This is just a reaction thus far in the NBA season. Teams that we thought were going to be a little better, and they've just kind of started off a little slow.
Yeah, so I'll start off with number 5 for me. I'm going to put the Philadelphia 76ers up there. They're 2-3 right now. Obviously, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. They have, Joel Embiid. They have Ben Simmons healthy. Markelle Fultz supposedly healthy, but and he's in the starting lineup. I don't know. I'm not super worried about them. I know they're going to figure it out eventually, but 2-3, I figured they would be in the winning column already.
And I think they're a little worse than they were last year. I think they looked a little better last year, and this year they look slightly worse. Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised that they get in the Jimmy Buckets trade talks. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost a couple pieces this season from last year. They don't have Ilyasova anymore. They don't have Marco Bellinelli. Yeah, all right. So let's just go. I'll go on to number 4 of my list. Let me check. I think. Oh yeah, the Washington Wizards. They obviously. I don't think anyone really pegged them to be like a Eastern Conference Final bound team, but they have a solid roster this year. Like from their top 5, it's not bad. They have John Wall, Brad Beal, who are both All-Stars. Otto Porter, who should be a very serviceable starting caliber 3. He got that big contract. They got Markieff Morris, and now they have Dwight Howard at 5. And here they are, 1-4. I think they're getting a jump start on their mid-season collapse. It seems like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's reports that guys on the court and in the locker room is worrying more about their minutes and their number of shots instead of winning the game. So that locker room is already looking a little bit rough right now. So,
yeah, that's like the Wizards every year, though. In my opinion, they have a great roster and they have all this chemistry issues and they underperform. It's like the same song and dance every year with them.
Yeah, I thought that they were going to be a top 5 team in the East this year. They still have the potential to be that, obviously. But yeah, 1-4, not the start you want to see.
Yeah.
All right. Numero 3 for me, I'm going to go with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And maybe not so much a surprise. I don't know, depending on who you ask. But, they have... we all know about the drama in that locker room. Jimmy Butler just sort of making Karl-Anthony Towns his son. And just getting...
And Wiggins.
And Wiggins. Still, they're 2-4, and I don't know why, or I didn't know it was Karl-Anthony Towns is a mental midget, I think. He does not seem like a guy that has a lot of fortitude. He seems like he could be really pushed around.
Yeah.
And, that whole team is a disappointment. I think they're going to continue to be a disappointment until Coach Tibbs figures out that he needs to get rid of Jimmy Butler to salvage that locker room.
Yeah. I wouldn't put him in there just because I didn't expect anything from them this year. I didn't expect them to go to the playoffs, and I expect Jimmy Butler to be gone.
Go to the playoffs?
No, because Jimmy Butler's going to be gone, and I don't know. Just that there's so much issues going on. I didn't expect anything, so that's why I wouldn't put him in the top 5. But based on last year, if everyone was good and the chemistry was good and Jimmy Butler was 100% staying, I would have put them in for sure. But just knowing everything that's going on right now, and they're actively I don't know. People are actively trying to get Jimmy Butler, and they're just on a stand still. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, depending on your ask, they could not be there. They could be there. It's whatever. But number 2, I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets. All right, they finished as the number 1 seed last year, most wins in the league, and now they are off to a 1-4 start. And we said it earlier on. I said it earlier on. I think they're going to be a little bit worse this year than they were last year, just because they don't have Trevor Ariza. They gained Carmelo Anthony, who I think is a subtraction. So even though they gained
addition by subtraction,
exactly that kind of thing. They're 1-4. Also because Chris Paul, he got suspended for a couple games. James Harden hurt himself. So obviously the 1-4 record is not too shocking because they missed those two guys. But still, I mean, it is what it is. 1-4 is a terrible record to start out the year. I have no doubt they're going to pull it together. But right now, they're just really disappointing me.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll go with numero uno for me. Most disappointing team in the league has to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are 0-4. No wins at all. This is especially painful to me because I put them at number 2 going into this year. I thought they would be a great team because they lost Carmelo. The ball movement theoretically should be better. A lot more touches going around between Westbrook and Paul George. But yeah, they're one of 2 teams in the league that has yet to win a game. The other team is the Cavaliers. So the Thunder are in bad company right now.
Dude, what if Cleveland goes defeated? They don't win a single game. They go from going to the finals to losing every game.
And it was funny because before the season started, Tristan Thompson was talking smack, saying, all the East teams need to come to the West because we're the defending Eastern champions.
They do that every year, though. Yeah, I feel like teams always do that.
I mean, here's the thing, I'm hoping for my Knicks to get a really high pick in next year's draft, so because we're gonna lose a lot of games.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're gonna have to fight the Cavaliers for number 1.
Dude, I'm surprised on you throwing shade on your boy Melo. That's your guy.
He was my guy, and I still love Melo.
No loyalty.
I still love Melo, but right now he is a negative player at this point in his career.
Yeah. Maybe. All right, so I have a similar list. But at number 5, I'm going to do the same order, 5-1. Number 5, I'm going to go with someone that a lot of people aren't really throwing out there. The 5th most disappointing team in the NBA for me thus far has been the Boston Celtics.
Ooh,
Boston Celtics.
That's a spicy take, David.
Yeah, I mean, they're 3-2. They haven't really looked like the world beaters that everyone thought they were going to be. They came out, they beat the 76ers. That, again, they don't look that good this year. They lost a key loss to the Raptors because that's probably who they're going to go against in the Eastern Conference Finals, most likely. They lost to them. Another loss to the Magic, how are you going to lose to the Magic? And then they beat the Thunder. But the Thunder, like you said, they're 0-4 right now. They haven't won a game. So,
and they were losing for most of that game, too.
Yeah, so, their wins aren't that impressive to me because they beat the Knicks. Again, sorry, Joey, but their wins are the Knicks, the Thunder, and the Sixers. And I don't know. The one game that you should have won was the Raptors, and to me, they're a little underwhelming so far. By no means do I still think they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I still think they're probably going to win that and go to the finals. But it is what it is at this point. Boston's a little...
who's been the most surprising / disappointing so far on that Celtics team? Kyrie Irving. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He looks weird.
I think he'll get his feet under him. I think he's coming back from the injury, you know what I mean? Just give him a little time, but there's a lot of dudes on that squad. There's not enough ball to go around, you know what I mean? And they're clearly showing that Jason Tatum is their guy. He gets the most touches every game. He gets the most shots every game. That is their number one. I think they want to, run their offense through him and then Kyrie kind of be a sidekick, which sucks for Kyrie because he went there.
Always a sidekick.
Yeah, always a side piece. What is it? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah.
All right, so number 4, we got a little off topic. Number 4, we got the Washington Wizards for every reason why you said. They're 1-4. I think they do this every single year. They get a little overhyped. The addition with Dwight Howard, everyone hates Dwight Howard, but there's not many dudes that average a double-double every single game out there in the NBA anymore, so that's a huge addition. He's not playing yet because he's still injured, but they have been severely underwhelming to me, so I have the Wizards at number 4. Number 3, the 76ers. Philadelphia, to me, looks a little worse than they were last year. I think they need to have some kind of accusation before the trade deadline. I think they need to get some. They need to get some scoring in that lineup. You know what I mean?
They need shooters. They can't just depend on JJ.
Yeah, they got JJ. They got Daric. How do you say? Dario Saric. Yeah, he's a capable 3-pointer. We got they have Rob Covington, the 3-and-D guy, and he's like streaky with his threes. He gets hot and then he gets really cold. So they need more consistency with like shooting the ball and scoring, because Ben Simmons, you're not getting scoring from him. So so they need more shooters. They need more scoring on that team to be a legit contender with the the Raptors and with the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Number 2, Houston Rockets. Same thing. I expect them to be a top 3 team in the West when it's all said and done. But they're severely underwhelming so far at 1-4. That one lonely win came against the LA Lakers in that crazy game. So I mean, it doesn't. They're not looking that good, but they're also pretty banged up. And wait for them to get that chemistry with Melo, and who knows? Maybe they pick up Jimmy Butler, and if Jimmy Butler's on that team, I give them a puncher's shot against Golden State. I think they have a legit shot. So I have Houston at number 2. Number 1, same thing as you. You have to say OKC because they're literally defeated. They're 0-4 right now. Paul George just looks bad. Like in this first 4 games, like they're like, you chose Russell Westbrook over LeBron, right? Like, are you serious? Like, he just looks bad because it'd be one thing to like be like, yo, I wanna roll with this smaller market team and I want to be the dude, but like. He didn't sign up to be the guy, to be the main focus of that offense and of the team. He signed up
to be number 2.
He signed up to be Robin to Russell Westbrook in OKC when he could have been Robin in LA. It's like, you can't even say like, oh, well, he wants to build something himself, because no, like he's just trying to ride Russell Westbrook. He's clearly the number 2 option. And I'm going to say this, I mean, Russ is hard to play with.
He's harder to play with than LeBron, I think.
I respect him and I think the world of him, but I don't think he'll ever win a championship. Kind of similar to Allen Iverson. He's too ball dominant and he's just not good enough to take you to the promised land.
He shoots you out of games.
Yeah.
Every close game, he's going to shoot you out of it.
Yeah. I saw a crazy stat that Steph Curry right now is shooting better from the 3-point line percentage-wise than Russell Westbrook is from his field goal percentage.
Yeah. I completely
believe
that.
And 50% of Russell Wilson's shots are dunks and layups.
I know.
And he has a better 3-point percentage than his field goal percentage. So, yeah, number 1, you have to say OKC. Yeah. And I don't know if they're even going to right the ship. I don't know if they might not even make the playoffs at this point. Because the West is so competitive. Like, there are so many. Right now, there are the Utah Jazz, LA Lakers, the Rockets, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are all 4 teams that are out of the playoffs right now. If the season ended right now, they're out of the playoffs. Those are all playoff teams from last year, with the exception of LA, which everyone I think assumed is going to be in the playoffs because of the addition of LeBron. But that's 4 playoff teams that aren't even in the top 8 right now. So it's super competitive, and to be 0-4, I mean,
it's a bad look.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make... They potentially miss out on the playoffs, and they would look terrible.
I mean, last year in the Western playoffs, I mean, the 3 through 6 seeds were separated by a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right, man. All right, everyone. That's our list. I mean, we think these teams are going to turn it around. There's no way. Maybe not OKC. Let us know in the comments if you guys agree. Who do you guys think is another team that's super disappointing? Who did we miss? Who did we get right? If you're a first-time watcher here, please feel free to subscribe. We post videos every day about sports and all that. So, hit the subscription button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, all that. We really appreciate it. Dave, you got anything for them?
No, that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you are still watching this video this late, thank you so much. And be sure to like the video.
We appreciate it, guys. All right. Peace out, everyone.
All right, we are out. We will see you tomorrow.
Peace.